I have recently purchased a phone which is called Huawei. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly because my boyfriend is always laughing at me for saying it like that. And how I'm saying it, I don't even know where to look because I've just eaten something. But let me see. Seems to be okay. So I think I have to look over here. Okay. My boyfriend is always laughing at me because I say Huawei. I think it's Huawei. It doesn't sound as exciting as how I call it. P20 Pro. I was looking at this phone for a long period of time and I was trying to do the research because I like to travel and I like to take nice photographs of, I don't take the pictures of people, but I do take the pictures of buildings, nature, and all the other things that are of interest to those who are traveling and those who are following those who are traveling. Right now I am recording on the forward camera and maybe the quality would be better than on my iPhone 6s, the forward camera, the front camera. However, there are so many issues with the Huawei P20 Pro that I am feeling very frustrated with and I'm not happy with them. First of all, I noticed that although people like my boyfriend has said they've been using Android for a very long time, and obviously I have been using an iPhone since 2008 and 2009, and I'm really used to the simplicity of Apple iPhone. I'm not to say I also have the MacBook Pro, and it does have its issues and complications, and especially when you are transferring files, but that's another question. That's another issue. With the phone, I've always been very, very happy. So why I decided to get this phone is because I wanted to swap it for my big professional camera, for this phone, so I don't have to carry the big camera. Does it serve the purpose? That is the question. So to say, if you want to blow your pictures up, I find this phone not very good. If you want to use the photos for Instagram, Facebook, maybe your site, or maybe your blogging or vlogging or whatever you are doing, then it's fine. But if you want to be pictures more professional, very professional, then I don't find it suitable. Then there are other issues with how it works. So other people are saying that it's very snappy and fast, but I find it so ridiculous that I'm holding the phone, I'm typing, and I'm using different languages. So to swap from one language to another, I have to use this spacebar. And I constantly, unwittingly and involuntarily keep swiping it when I don't need it, because it only needs a little touch and then it'll just swipe itself and swap for another language. And then when you're typing fast, it's really, really annoying when you suddenly typing something in Russian and then it goes into English and then back to Russian. And there are other things when you are browsing and you are reading something on the website, and then you are holding the screen with your thumb, it just either downloads that or goes onto that link that you accidentally pressed your finger on, or just copies the whole page. So it's just one little touch. But because I don't want it to be so sensitive, it's too annoying. It's not good. It's not good. Basically, is as what it is. It freezes a lot. There was a time when I was in Florence, and it just, for half a day I could not use a map because it just froze. And then for another half a day it wouldn't allow me to use 3G and then I just had to reset the phone completely because I could not understand what settings and options I had to go through in order to allow the phone to use the 3G and also to use the map on the mobile data, basically. And I'm not stupid. I read the options. I've gone through the options, and I've tried, and I've wasted a lot of time. And it's not what you want to do when you are standing in the queue for Uffizi Gallery in Florence, and during that trip we were at the gallery for 5 hours. I was very frustrated because I was thinking about what is wrong with the phone. Other issues. It doesn't allow you to use the flash when you are on 15% and less. And then the other thing, which is really, really annoying, when the phone reaches 2%, it just switches itself off. It just turns itself off. And that's really annoying because when I was using my iPhone, even when I was thinking that my iPhone 6 was 2.5 years old, and I was thinking, oh my god, the battery needs to be replaced because it's not as good as new. And and at 1%, it would still work if I would use it for for a long time, or if it would be on 1% and I would just leave it in my bag, it would stay there for 2-3 hours and something like that, which is, you know what, it's really not annoying. No, it's really good. It's not annoying. That's what I want. I don't want the phone to die on me suddenly. I don't want to keep carrying the charger. I do carry the charger all the time, but I don't want to keep carrying the big power banks all the time, which I do now anyway. So as the photo quality with the phone, my friend has iPhone 7, and it produces the same quality photographs. Maybe what it does, this phone does a lot of portrait options, and when you select the portrait option, obviously it focuses on creating the blurry background. Someone's calling me. No, they stopped. Okay, that's good. But you know what? I'm still finding it difficult to go through the options with setting the settings for the camera, and it's not that easy because, first of all, you selected the setting, and then an hour later, 2 hours later, it goes back to the original setting, which is very, very strange. And then, as well as the automatic selection for the display brightness, I never wanted to automatically select the brightness for me, because the battery will not last as long. if it's too bright. So I want to select it myself. But what it does, I will select it and I'll switch it off. And then an hour later, I see the display is bright as a torch. And it's just so annoying. And I can imagine that probably for some people, it's a magnificent, piece of technical advance, technical advantage. But you can tell that I've just been traveling and I got this phone, and it stopped me from not doing a lot of things, but I was annoyed so many times during my travels because of this phone. And so many times I wished that I just had my old iPhone 6s with me. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna either sell it or give it to my boyfriend, who's probably gonna be happy because he loves Android and he thinks this phone is amazing. But I'm gonna sell it. Yeah, and go back to iPhone. Sorry, I tried, but yeah, that's it. Not for me.